It's time now for our weekly program. It's Arnie Carter with DXers Unlimited.
CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling. CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola, amigos radioaficionados. This is your friend Arnie Coro with the edition for the weekend of DXers Unlimited. I'm starting with a well-wished message received here recently. It was sent on the 5th of February of 2018 to my email inbox. It says, Hola, amigo Arnie. I'm writing to wish you a speedy recovery. Tuning in last night, I learned of your surgery, and I want to take a minute to wish you the best and let you know my family is thinking of you and yours. 73, Chris, Kilo, Juliet, 6, Golf, Lima, Radio. Thanks a lot, Chris, to you and your family for the well wishes, and here I am, yes, I'm here back again on the air with the weekend edition of DXers Unlimited for this Sunday. Hi, amigos de Radio Aficionados, all around the world listening to this edition of DXers Unlimited coming to you from wonderful, sunny, beautiful La Havana, Cuba. Here we are enjoying very nice weather conditions that include clear skies and no thunderstorms at all. So the atmospheric noise level is at a very low volume, making AM broadcast broadcasting a most enjoyable experience every evening after sunset. Here again, in my damages to the Radio Barreto Central Cuba relay station on 890 kHz were partially repaired, and the transmitter is now running at reduced power, feeding a provisional antenna system developed by Radio Cuba, a single tower omnidirectional folded monopole that will soon be replaced by the new directional antenna system designed to optimize the coverage of the Cuban archipelago on that AM medium wave frequency 890 kHz for Radio Barreto using a classic two towers array configuration. And now let me add that we are now approaching at the peak of the winter tourist season that has brought many visitors from Canada and the USA, including those that are interested in amateur radio and shortwave listening. Yes, this is the DXers Unlimited Weekend Edition. I'm your host, Arnaldo Arnie Coro, now once again providing you with approximately 13 minutes of radio-related topics, counting today with the cooperation from several long-time DXers Unlimited listeners especially from North America, USA, and Canada. And here is item 1. Another weak signal mode is also now available for us amateur radio operators to experiment with. But so far, it has not received the approval, and I underscore this. This ROS system, ROS system, has not received the approval of many national telecommunications regulated agencies for different reasons. It came from Spain, and it is known as ROS, ROS digital mode. Apparently, its use will violate current international regulations concerning the open nature of amateur radio communications that cannot be encrypted. This digital keyboard-to-keyboard communications mode is known as ROS. I repeat that, ROS, capital R, capital O, capital S. And again, check with your national telecom authorities before attempting to use it on the air. And by the way, for your information, they are now extremely popular and fully compliant with international and national amateur radio regulations known as FTA. Diesel mode was developed, as said here earlier, by Steve Francis, Kilo 9 Alpha November, and Dr. Joseph Taylor, PhD, called K1JP. JT9 and JT65, record-breaking modes, which have such a wide success in the amateur radio community worldwide, allowing some really outstanding concepts on different bands. And as explained in our last middle of the week edition of DXers Unlimited last Tuesday, one of the biggest differences between the modes JT or J65 and FTA is the very turnaround time for completing a two-way exchange. FTA is ideal into a serves itself for operating during the presently very low productivity cycles when fast openings may be very short duration. Operators have reported that they are enjoying fast and very reliable QSO two-way contact when using the FTA digital modes. Operationally, FT8 uses the same type of amateur radio station setup as J65, a TAP SSB transceiver, and a personal computer with on-card capabilities and an appropriate interface between the computer and the radio. The FT8 computer screen is also similar in appearance with many of the same features that amateur radio operators are accustomed to seeing, such as waterfall type display, very popular waterfall type display, received call signs on the screen, etc. Like its older cousins, JT9 and JT65, the FT8 mode allows ease of operation. However, in order to gain speed from turnaround time, it is reported to be slightly less sensitive when compared to JT65. But again, when we're dealing with bad conditions and we're rapidly fading in and out, a quick turnaround time of the QSO might make the difference between a successful two-way communications or one lost due to the band dropping out. So amigos, I would be pleased to receive some personal first-hand experiences that you have had with this mode for later editions of DXers Unlimited. Stay tuned for more Radio Havana-related information direct and from the source from Radio Havana Cuba, coming to you in a few seconds after a short break for station ID. This is Radio Havana Cuba, and the name of the show is DXers Unlimited, and your host, Arnie Cordon, in Johnny La Habana. And yes, amigos, here at our station, we take pride in answering each and every single report individually. Emails, letters, and comments about our programs received since the very first day that we went on the air with the predecessor of RHC, the Onda Corta Experimental Cubana, the Cuban experimental shortwave station that began to transmit on the 24th of February of 1961. So, do please write, amigos, and send your very vote. We'll cure them back immediately. And now, the most popular ones indeed. Today I'm replying to several of our listeners that received RHC on our 5040Khz 60 meters tropical band frequency and want to know the type of antenna and azimuth that is used at night being towards North America. So I went to our transmitting schedule and engineering data, and here is the answer. For the frequency of 5040Khz, the power is 100 kilowatts of high-level amplitude modulation. The antenna is an almost omnidirectional array that was designed to optimize coverage of Cuba and an area within a circle of 1,000 miles around the transmitting station. And now, at the end of the show, an update about propagation. The solar flux around very near 80. There's one single sunspot that has become less active during the past several hours. And let me tell you that propagation conditions at night on the AM medium wave and the tropical bands are going to be very good indeed for the next 2 to 3 days. See you all at the next Tuesday and Wednesday UTC days. And in the meantime, send your send a report to info@rhc@enet.cu. I say it again, info@rhc@enet.cu, or via airmail directly to my mailbox. Arnie Cordon, last name is spelled Charlie, Austin, Romeo, Oscar in phonetics. Arnie Cordon, Radio Havana Cuba, Havana, Cuba.
And that's all for today. This is Arnie Cordon, Radio Amateur CO2KK, your host here at Radio Havana DXers Unlimited, saying 73 and very good DXers.
Thanks, Arnie Cordon, back in the saddle again. Always good to have you back here, and wish you even more of a recovery there after your surgery recently. Arnie, thanks so much for